We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go in a tropical rain here in Tampa. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. What's up?
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Set. 20. Hurry. Real. What's up?
They'll stay on the ground. It's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Set. 180. Run. What's up?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
Set. 180. Hurry. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. Short pass taken in by Knox.
Let's go.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll go. Mayfield. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Penix. The pass rush gets hold, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Run.
On first down is Mayfield. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Hey, alert 33. Alert.
They'll run on second down. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Alert. Good. Point it right. Hey, alert, move. Done.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Braden Fisk in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Alert. Good. 180. Hey, alert. Hurry. Regular. Up. What?
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Pistol. Real.
To throw is Mayfield. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry. 180. Hurry. 23. Cut.
Here's Mayfield. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Past midfield to the 45. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It's a big run by Robinson to gain of 43 yards.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those 2nd, 3rd level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
They go play action with Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 56 yards.
Real.
1st and goal at the 1-yard
What's up?
line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
On third down, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On second down, here's Penix. Flush to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long. We're going to go pick up this first down.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the Falcons' 42-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout.
Hurry! 20! Hey, alert! Hurry! What's that?
They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
180! Rail. What's that?
Baker to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
33. Hey, alert! Regular. What's that?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Moving to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
King! 180! Watch out!
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
180! Hurry! Up! Watch out!
Throwing is Baker. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
A return now from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go!
Now Penix. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Penix on 3rd down. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Now a timeout. That's their 1st, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's Egbuka in motion. Throwing again, it's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the 2nd half?
Final moments of this 1st half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Flush to his right. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
The kickoff for the Buccaneers.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, Penix on the run to the right, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the end, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked by Benjamin Morrison. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on down.
Right. Regular.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
By Sam Williams.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball. up to this point, and yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he's taken down up past the 35. A big play after being backed up. 32 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Falcons.
19 Cardinals.
Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. They run over center with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down throw from Mayfield. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. Out to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It's a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs. And now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On 2nd down, Penix. He's got his tight end contained. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
A gain of 19 First down, Atlanta.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a 1-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
That's Ibuka in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
A gain of 15.
We'll return with more after
First
this.
down, Falcons.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7 and 5. At the Bucs 14-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Makes the score.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Pistol.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 46.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Pistol. Real. Regular. What's that?
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Rushed to his left. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And Now it's going to be third down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry!
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
What? Hey, alert 33! Hurry, hurry! Alert, 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 alert! What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
48 yards. That's good for a first down.
What's that?
Here's a run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to
Now here's 2nd and goal.
at the 3-yard line.
What's that?
They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled, and it's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to get back to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong in these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline, though, and they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Timeout here in Tampa Bay. That is their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And a short pickup down inside the 10. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. They come to the minute 25 left to go in the contest. 9 yards from the end zone for second down and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's third down and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a big spot for Austin Seibert. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
180! Real. Up, Stop.
To throw is Mayfield. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.